Welcome! Today we will discuss the difficulties building a suitable tracking methods for monitoring the eastern-barred Bandicoot on planet Earth. We are here with Jono, a researcher assisting in the development of a new color design to aid the Earthlings with consistent Bandicoot tracking.
Hi Vel, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course! Could you give the listeners a brief overview of the issues you're trying to solve and the outcomes you hope for?
There are two main issues faced. The first being materials and the methods of attachment having the potential to cause harm to the bandicoots or are not suitable for long-term attachment. And secondly, for colors that work, there is the issue of limb entanglement that is intensified by weight fluctuations.
Can you tell us how your design plans to overcome these issues and further aid in consistent tracking?
So we started with a cable tie collar as they performed well in previous trials with the exception of forelimb entanglement. So to reduce the risk of this occurring, an elastic section made using 1mm millinery elastic was attached with a general superglue to allow the collar to shrink and expand with size and weight fluctuations. In case this first precaution does not work, we created a release function using plastic snap fasteners, making sure to attach them in a way that does not cause harm or irritation to the bandicoot. The fasteners serve as a quick release in the case of entanglement and prevents the bandicoot from being trapped.
Can you elaborate more on that? So what difficulties do you run into during the design process?
So when using human technology, there is always going to be difficulties. There were two main issues that we ran into. Firstly, it was required to trial many snap fasteners. Some we found to be too strong and others, the glue attachment interfered with mechanisms, making significantly harder to break. In the end, we landed on the plastic fasteners, though they are not perfect as they are somewhat large and can be inconsistent in their break strength. The second issue we ran into was finding the correct glue as not all glues worked with all materials. Not only this, but the surfaces being bonded created limitations as flat surfaces gave the most effective results.
So are there any flaws that humans may need to be aware of?
As you know, nothing is perfect, so there are always going to be flaws. In our current design, the elastic may cause harm to the bandicoots as well as to the ends of the cable tie they are attached to. This is due to us having to put the elastic on the outside, as the glue would not properly hold on the inside. There's also the possibility that the elastic may have the opposite of the intended effects and allow for more easy limb entanglement. When it comes to the plastic fasteners, they were found to be somewhat inconsistent, so it's possible that they may break too easily and be unsuitable for long-term attachment, or in the worst case, they would not break at all when required.
Thank you, Jono, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in today. We hope the Bandicoot's population on Earth will recover soon, and we would love to hear from you.